Aloha, friends! Today I'm going to read the fourth story from this book, Daily Reflections and Stories for Children, Book 2. Let's first start with a prayer. May my spirit be a sacrifice to the wrongs thou didst suffer, and my soul be a ransom for the adversities thou didst sustain. I beseech God, by thee and by them whose faces have been illumined with the splendors of the light of thy countenance, and who, for love of thee, have observed all whereunto they were bidden, to remove the veils that have come between thee and thy creatures, and to supply me with the good of this world and the world to come. Thou art, in truth, the Almighty, the most exalted, the all-glorious, the ever-forgiving, the compassionate. This story is called Little Sleep, and it is on the theme of self-sacrifice. The governor of Turkey had great respect for Baha'u'llah, but finally in March 1863, the governor gave in to the continual demands of the Turkish government to have Baha'u'llah removed from Baghdad. The governor invited Baha'u'llah and his family to leave Baghdad and go to Constantinople. Baha'u'llah's friends were deeply saddened by the approaching separation from him. Abdu'l-Baha, therefore, made arrangements for his father to go to a beautiful garden, the Garden of Rizwan, to spend time with the friends before leaving for Constantinople. During this time, Baha'u'llah told Abdu'l-Baha that he was the messenger of God the Bab had promised. From this moment on, Abdu'l-Baha made himself the bodyguard and the servant of his father. He guarded him day and night on their journey to Constantinople. Abdu'l-Baha rode by Baha'u'llah's wagon and watched him near his tent. He had very little sleep, and because he was young, he became weak. His horse was a fine Arabian, wild and spirited. No one was able to mount Abdu'l-Baha's horse except him. To get a little rest, Abdu'l-Baha would ride swiftly quite a distance ahead of the travelers. He would then dismount, lay the horse down, throw himself on the ground, and place his head on the horse's neck. He would sleep until the procession came up. His horse would awaken him with a nudge, and Abdu'l-Baha would remount. This continued for 3 months until they got to Constantinople. And let us read a writing on the same subject of self-sacrifice. O servant of Baha, be self-sacrificing in the path of God, and wing thy flight unto the heavens of the love of the Abha beauty. For any movement animated by love moveth from the periphery to the center, from space to the day star of the universe. So this beautiful story was about how much Abdu'l-Baha loved his father Baha'u'llah, and how great an honor it was to be the son of a messenger of God, that he sacrificed his own desires to serve Baha'u'llah and protect him. Instead of getting restful sleep and being leisurely, Abdu'l-Baha worked hard and rode his horse fast and slept very little to make sure his father and the others traveling with him were safe. we can sacrifice our own desires and be self-sacrificing for our family and for our parents and for everybody we love with our deeds and actions too. Maybe we want to play a game or watch a movie, but it would be better to clean our room or to help cook dinner. These are ways we can sacrifice our own desires for something greater and helpful for our families and loved ones. I hope you enjoyed this week's story, and I'll see you next week.